up, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a
What is going on, Giants fans? What is going on? Man, let's just say we got some new champs in town. NFC East division rivals, Philadelphia Eagles. Damn. And let me just say, it doesn't look like they're going to get bad anytime soon. They are set. They got a dominating defensive line. They got a dominating O-line. Made Patrick Mahomes look absolutely pedestrian, if not worse. 6 sacks. He was hurried the whole game. He couldn't get set. He couldn't do nothing. Every time he stepped up in the pocket, sandwich. Boom. They was just coming at this dude. He was throwing on the run, making bad passes. It was ugly for Kansas City fans. That dream of the first three-peat has yet again been reset. So is it Philly's turn? Is Philly the next big dynasty? Because let me just say, the way they played in that Super Bowl was absolutely impressive. And that is a scary thought for us Giants fans. I mean, let's just be honest. It's been a while since a team in the NFC East looked so damn dominant. And of course, it's got to be the Philadelphia Eagles and these New York Giants that gave away arguably the best running back to do it in Saquon Barkley. It just goes to show you how important the offensive line is to a team. And not only that, the defense didn't blitz at all. And they gave Patrick Mahomes so much grief. It's been a long time since I've seen Patrick look so damn deflated. He just almost like he knew he was going out there to get his ass ran over, especially after halftime. It was halftime. This game wasn't even close. Not even close. They did put up 20 points, but Philly had this game from start to finish. It wasn't even a question. It was, well, Jesus, how long is this going to take to end? Because, damn, you start feeling a little bad for Kansas City because it was horrendous. I was expecting a tighter game. I was expecting a closer game. It just shows you how you can go in there and be more prepared and be ready and just be all out better. Because let's face it, on paper, the Eagles are better. And last night they proved that in real life they are better. They are him right now. And Giants fans, I'm sorry to say, but this is in our division, and this ain't good. I mean, luckily, we're not in a place to get anywhere. So we're in a rebuilding phase to an extent, and man, I don't even know what we could do to compete with Philly. We're a couple of few years out. It's depressing. And just to think we gave away the new all-time leading rush record holder for regular season and postseason, Saquon Barkley. And I gave him praises all year for how he played and called us dumb for giving him up. But damn, I did not think we were going to be sitting here. Saquon's first year, he gets a Super Bowl. You talk about rubbing shit in your face, rubbing it right in, because goddamn, I can't be the only Giants fan. So disappointed. I didn't want to see KC win, but I sure the shit didn't want to watch Philly win. And I had a feeling it was going to happen because I picked Philly because it just felt right. It felt like this is the time for KC to go down. It was a matter of time before somebody said, hey, big dog, you got some competition. You got someone to worry about. And that hurts Saquon and this Philadelphia Eagles team. Sirianni, head coach, led a good Philadelphia team. I'm not a big fan of Sirianni. I'm not a big fan of anybody NFC East unless it's New York Giants. But goddamn, man, they did a hell of a job. Fangio, like no blitzes. They tore Kansas City apart with no blitzes, a 4-man front, didn't have to bring pressure with an extra guy, which gave them the ability to guard these receivers that much better. It was beautiful if you're a Philly fan. It's scary if you're a Giants fan. And then not to mention we got Philadelphia, but we also got the up-and-coming Washington Redskins with Jaden Daniels having the rookie season of a lifetime. So where does that leave us? Where are the Giants at? So now we're arguably the third or fourth best in the NFC East. God damn, man. That does not feel good. It does not feel good at all. I don't know. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. It hurts me to say this. It hurts. Them Eagles fans was out there partying, climbing light poles and stabbing and beating up the opponent's fans. And I don't know if that really happened. I'm just them Philadelphia fans, man. They can be a bit rowdy. And you know what? They absolutely annihilated the Kansas City Chiefs. And I will give them their props, but I don't like them because now us as Giants have to hope that we can build something, and we're trying to build something with Joe Shane and Brian Daboll, who should have been gone this year. Everybody knows it should have been gone. But Mara, hey, it's easier to keep people together. It's easier if we just build from what we got. Nobody wants a full reset. I understand. I get it. But damn, it's a worrying thought. It's a scary thought. This NFC East is going to be a nightmare for us Giants until we get our O-line fixed, until we get our defensive line where it needs to be, till we get our secondary where it needs to be, till we get a damn quarterback. And I don't know. There's rumors out there that Tennessee isn't leaving nothing on the table. They're willing to possibly trade down, so the Giants have an opportunity to go up to 1 is what it's looking like. So it could happen. We're going for a quarterback. We got to be going for a quarterback. We need a quarterback. And then On the other side of things in the free agency, we still need a bridge quarterback, and a lot of people are saying Matthew Stafford, and he had a hell of a year. I think he'd be a great guy to bring in towards the end of his career. Whatever quarterback we bring in, whether it be Shador, Cam, or whatever, it'd definitely be a good role model. Teach the newbie some things. And then the other interesting thing is Cooper Kupp's going to be available. They want to trade him too. So, and Cooper Kupp's numbers haven't been the greatest. They've been coming down over the last few years, but if we could get Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp somehow in a deal here to go the opposite of Malik Nabers, and then we could plug a couple holes in that O-line, maybe pick up a secondary player, a corner from somewhere, we could have a fairly decent team. We could have a fairly decent shot at, playing around. I don't think that would make us Super Bowl contenders at all. But it could give us a good season. It could be a building block to the right direction, getting this rookie quarterback that we choose up to standards where we want them, where we need them. Just a good person to learn from in Matthew Stafford. Guys, he's a great quarterback. He's been doing it a long time. Very impressive. I can't get over the Philadelphia Eagles. I really can't, because nobody in the NFC wanted to see the Eagles win. I mean, unless you're an Eagles fan. And the way they did it, holy damn. I was like, this game is over at halftime. And then you hear people, oh, it's halftime. Andy Reid's going to come out with some brilliant stuff. It's not over till it's over. And yeah, you're right. The Patriots had the big comeback against Atlanta a while back, and it happens. But the way Philly looked, the way Philly played, I didn't feel that at all. I felt like it was over when it started. Kansas City had like 22 total yards in the first half. Patrick Mahomes sacked 6 times, picked off twice. Like the kid was all over the place. He couldn't, every time he stepped up in the pocket, smash. Every time he was hit, he was pushed around, he was mistreated. He just couldn't get it together. And that O-line, it needed some work. They have some injuries, but they just didn't have it. And that's the way I've been feeling all year. A lot of their games were close. They had a blocked field goal for a win. They kicked a field goal for like 1-score games. They were coming out on top. They found out how to win, but then there was the Eagles, and I don't know what everybody else thinks, but these Eagles are on another level, and that is scary for us Giants fans. And I don't know what we're going to do. I know that we need to start building, and we can't be the shit team in the NFC East. I don't want to hear the bullshit. I don't want to hear people talking shit on the Giants. We need to get this shit together. We need to get, hopefully this GM and Brian Daboll can make something happen. I'm at a loss for words, you guys. I'm at a loss for words. All in all, Super Bowl was all right. Halftime show, it was all right. It was okay. It was nice to watch a big prime time Kansas City game. I only seen Tay once. Thank fucking God. Because you know what? That's just distraction. Like every single week, we got to see Taylor Swift up in the box. Whatever guest she decides to bring. Like, It's just, I don't know. It's distracting. It's annoying. And, I'm here to watch football. I'm not here to watch Taylor Swift. I want to go to watch Taylor Swift. I'll go spend $300 on a concert ticket. So I was thankful we only had to see her once. It was all about football. President Donald Trump was in attendance, first sitting president to go to the Super Bowl. So he's doing his thing. Seen him once, so they didn't make it about that. It was a good, like, the anthems, everybody singing at the beginning, like, it was a good Super Bowl. Man, I just didn't see this coming. I didn't see it. I mean, I did. I picked the Philadelphia Eagles, but as a Giants fan, deep down in your gut, you don't want the Eagles to succeed. You don't want Washington to succeed. You do not want the Cowgirls to succeed. But as a football fan, and we have a different show, The Blitz, that we talk all football teams. It's nice to be objective and just sit back and give a fair opinion to everybody regardless. And congratulations, Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations, Saquon breaking that record. Jalen Hurts played a phenomenal football game. That Kansas City defense is no joke against the rush. They shut Barkley right down. He had a little over 50-something yards, and then rushing, and the rest was he had a handful of yards receiving. And Jalen just took the ball and he rushed. And when he rushed, he found the sideline and he found the space and he did what he could do. But, man, he found them passes down the field too, just picked Kansas City apart. So that's the only high point I've seen from Kansas City was they did a good job shutting down Barkley. And that's what I had talked about on the other show with Big C, the Blitz, was, yeah, they're going to go in this game and they're going to try to shut down superstar running back Saquon Barkley. But what happens when you do that? And folks, what happens when you do that? You shut down one thing, you leave something else over. And Kansas City just couldn't deal with it. And Jalen and Saquon and this Philly team just had their way. They had their way. They are Super Bowl champs. It sucks as a Giants fan. It sucks. But I'm also happy that Kansas City didn't get that three-peat. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a hater. I didn't think they were worthy of the three-peat. I didn't think they were the team this year. And they kept making me feel wrong just because they kept pulling out wins. But to be the champs, you got to beat the champs. There's a new team, a new big dog in town, and it's the Philadelphia Eagles, and I have a feeling we're going to have a problem. They're going to be an issue for the foreseeable future, for at least the next few years. So hopefully Joe Shane and Brian Daboll can get this roster set up pretty good. And, I pray they do a good job. I pray they do a good job and they can keep their jobs so we don't have to make massive changes. I pray. Now that we have them, now that they weren't gotten rid of, I pray that they can do the right thing and get this team where it needs to be. Because at the end of the day, it takes more to tear down and rebuild than it does to work with what you have. And I hope us Giants fans can look forward to that. I really do. And I will say the one thing that I think stands out, obviously, other than the just tremendous play from the defense and the offense of the Philadelphia Eagles, is how I would like our team to be, which would be play selfless. It's not about your stats. It's not about your receptions. It's not about your touchdowns. Be a team. We need a group of guys together with the ultimate goal of winning a championship. And there can't be nobody's individual accomplishments or egos on the line. We need a team of competitors and just straight teammates that can check their ego outside the stadium. And when they come to work and they play for each other for the ultimate goal of playing for a Super Bowl. And that's what I think Philly really accomplished. They have good players. Yes, they have a good D-line. They have a good offense. But you can have the best people on your team and still be one of the worst teams in the league. Sometimes it's a little deeper than just your abilities. Sometimes if you aren't on the same page as a team, you ain't going to do it. And I'll say that the Philadelphia Eagles are on the same page. They played with no ego, all selflessness, team motto. And that's kind of what I wish the Giants had. I want the Giants to be a team, work for one another, drive one another. And I want to see us competing for a Super Bowl in the next few years. So, on that note, figured I'd hit you with a little something. I appreciate everybody stopping by for another episode of the Gridiron Giants, hosted by your boy, Mike Jones. Thanks for kicking it with me. Please remember to hit that like button. It helps tremendously. Share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your girl, tell your man. I don't care. Tell everybody. Come out here and come up here on YouTube. Check out Mike Jones with the Gridiron Giants podcast. All Giants for the most part. I know we talked about the big game today, but it's going to be a rough one, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully Daboll and Shane got their big boy panties on, because they need to make some right choices or we could be in for a long couple years. But I'm going to have hope. I'm going to stay positive. There's a lot of different things we could do this offseason to make things right. It's going to be a crazy offseason, a lot of videos, a lot of stuff to talk about. Thanks for stopping by. I love you. I'm Mike Jones with Gridiron Giants. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Hit me up with questions. Do what you need to do. I love y'all. Keep moving the sticks. Go Giants.